Monster Monday returns. Yeah, so I did the what you call it. What it is, y'all? Monster. Y'all 41 on y'all motherfuckers. 4-1. 4-1 Taurus on your ass. Shit is monster. I always wanted the beast on this shit right here. Monster. Smell me, Ronin? This my shit. And I feel like this is ain't no time like the present. Cause I know niggas is mad. They can't figure this shit out. How all this shit is going down right in front of their face. It's too late, niggas. You already lost. Don't hate me. Hate the laws of the land, the boys in the vans, the courts and the cans. I'm on it again. Call your man. Picture me going away, leaving the game lonely for a cage. Homie, you know me, no days. No way. Rock filthy, but not guilty, though. Hey, we still celebrating, promote drink. Blow haze and all hell, your royal rockness. While critics take shots in the toilet, pop shit. You gon' need more than books, Moss, to be the man. An ass whooping teach you shit that your teachers can. No way in hell could your mama and your father prepare you for a whole block full of niggas jumping on you. The jungle and that concrete jungle shit is real. Animals kill for all the same shit niggas kill. Some of them steal just to get a meal. Some real territorial more you just cause you got no business there. Welcome to the hood. Same rules apply. Over females, over turf or food, you could die. If you survive past 25, you's a bad motherfucker. Dudes around here getting crucified. How were you surprised? We ain't nothing but man. Would you see this shit all on Discovery Channel? Animal Planet with cannons that blam canyons and grandstanders. Ram your news van and take them damn cameras. I'm a fucked up mix of a gorilla and grizzly bear. Sharp, watch for the waters. You don't wanna swim in there. A scorpion and an ox, says the horoscope. At a desert eagle, I am horrible. I guess that's why y'all hate me, but y'all raised me. God made me this way, y'all trained me to try to cage me. Not make me king of this whole shit. A president, Big Rock, Obama, vote bitch. I took charges and scars for this flow shit. The whole hip hop, I done folk pigs and them dopeness. Born this way, this how I'ma leave here. Accident, baby, mean I was meant to be here. Niggas fear what they can't understand, hate what they can't conquer. Shout out to my jury again, uncaged the monster. Y'all should be living of him. Go back to hate until you hear me again. Fuck outta here. Hate me now, nigga. Hate me now. Now y'all got a reason. Now y'all scraping everything. Hey, suckers. Motherfucking koala bears ain't fit to live around monsters. Rock on, rock on.
Hey yo, my team's monumental. Boy, I'm getting cream, I'm screaming, can that be so simple? Twisted off that lean, I'm counting green in my rental. Weed and nicotine, I'm Charlie Sheen in my mental. You fiend for my level.
Yeah, that's my shit, man. Huh? Yo, chill. Huh? I told my nigga come and talk to me. I could bring you to New Haven quick. When niggas know a nigga that know a nigga, what up with knowing niggas, nigga, I don't know shit. They drop jewels, but niggas ain't never made nothing. They all talk, but niggas ain't never paid nothing. And then they get in the booth, start feeling they self, start talking that shit like if they spray something. I'm in the hood while y'all niggas play the law scene. I'm straight dropping you this water all chlorine. The girl dirty and I still keep the ball clean. The bills paid, my daughter fed, your boy mean. I'm out here, I don't fuck with the club scene. Matter of fact, I ain't even social. I disappear for a month and follow the cold front. Yeah, I told you that my hustle coastal. You can't make it if you stay local. And never let a washed up nigga coach you. It's a lot of that around here, so it's for the living. I crack a bottle and pour beer. Whole dog here, no service or poor beers. Handful of niggas the team, so yeah, we all here. Rather have mine with a beam, let's make it all clear. Bang bang, rush mouth gang, nigga, this our year. Straight like that. I've been the man since I started laying tracks. Ain't never been a time that I was whack. Always snapping off and dumbing when I rap. Never slacking when it comes to spitting facts. Bitch, you artificial, my artificial, you get it, my nigga, cause I be sizzling the track.
Sizzling the track.
Bones, blunts, joints of marijuana got me buzzing in the struggle to relax. Take another listen, my nigga, and run it back. 100 bars a minute is going over your cap. Flow is so infinite, my nigga, riddle me that. It ain't about me if it ain't about scratch. I'ma stack it, put the state up on my back. Never slacking, my mackin' is still attacking, so immaculate. Wasn't really with battling, I toss him like a javelin, overthrowing establishment. I ain't having it. Born a leader, never follow, not the half of it. That's why I move like an activist. On the low, high lean, no activist. Cause it seemed like a catalyst. The dumber generation down and it's the saddest shit. And I ain't hating, but I had it vent. Tell me what your life's like and use common sense.
Oh, what's up, everybody? You know
really
what I'm
good.
saying? Welcome to the motherfucking Chopp Shop.
Shit up.
First show of November.
Chopper style.
How's my Spanish? Well, that's okay. All right, it's all right. We close. We close.
He made the Spanish 3 in high school.
Yeah.
He did good.
Spanish 3. My Rosetta Stone is on fleek too. So you know what I mean? I'm your host, Cash, you know what I mean? To the right, got my brother Deuce. And we got our producer Showcast on, you know what I mean? To the far right. No, we got Slim on the boards, you know what I'm saying? Doing this thing. Nabi and Esperez will not be here today. They got their asses suspended. You know, for doing some wild shit. We're not gonna get into that.
LOAP.
We're gonna call it a mad team. That's what they call it in the UK, a mad team. They're out at Quad Studios, going to check out Stoneface's record release party and stuff. So a little bit later on, after the show's over around 8 o'clock, go over to Nabi Wilkinson's page, and he's gonna be live streaming his adventures and babysitting.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, legendary Quad Studios where Pac got shot for the first time. That Quad Studios is what kicked off the whole East Coast West Coast war, basically. That's where it started from.
Yeah. Real talk.
And like, you know, if you don't know the story, you know, Pac thought Pac got shot at Quad and robbed, and Biggie was his people at the time. And Puffy and Biggie was upstairs, and they figured, you know, when Pac started asking questions about, you know, who shot you,
Mum's the word.
Nobody don't know anything. So Pac's whole theory was, you know, if I'm in your city, you know what I mean, and this is you the king of New York, you should know who shot me. I'm your man. You're supposed to find out, you know, who shot me or whatever. And things didn't go that way, and you know, Pac felt some type of way about it. And the rest is history. You know,
Word up. Rest in peace to both of them brothers, you know what I'm saying? Hip hop legends, you know what I'm saying? Wish they had to go down that way.
Yeah, young man.
Hell yeah, both of them niggas 25 years old, man.
Yeah.
We both died.
Crazy. Not even. Yeah. Now that you think about it, when you get older, you know what I'm saying? You think about how young they actually were. You know what I mean? It's like, that's just crazy. I remember our old producer, Gilman, you know, who had to leave because he was doing some mad things. Yeah. And
creative differences.
Now he had to work, you know what I'm saying? He had to do some work thing, you know what I'm saying? So I remember he was a big Biggie fan, and I'm the one who told him that Biggie died. We used to work at KFC when we was in high school, and fucking I'm going to work. He's leaving for work. We walking past each other. I'm like, guess what? Biggie died. I think he cried. He fell out in the middle of the street and shit. He was doing all kind of. No, he didn't. He didn't believe me. And he went home. We didn't have no Google at that time, so he went home and just sat in front of TV, probably MTV, and waited for him to say something. Waited for the news to come through and shit. And you know, so that's how he found it. He took it hard.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, everybody did, man. That's some rough shit, man. Unexpected too.
Yeah.
Shit, I was like 13. I was like, damn, that's fucked up.
You know, it started out man versus man, and then it turned to East Coast, West Coast, which is crazy to think about, but you know, that's what it is. That's what it was, and you know, I mean, hip hop probably fucked hip hop up a little bit, bit down the line.
You know, yeah, and that's the thing about that's what a lot of legends that around today say. They were like, shit, if that shit didn't happen, there'll be some place people that's in the positions that they're in that they wouldn't have been there. They wouldn't have been if them niggas was in place. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna go into the specifics of names.
Well, I will.
Shit.
You know, some of these guys, you know, these young thugs and you know,
lyrics of, like,
yeah.
pioneers that come through first and pave the way for
Yeah.
you to be out there. Seriously, for y'all to be out
Yeah.
there saying, I don't know what y'all saying.
It was niggas that was around that was lackeys back then.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Around that time. When them niggas dudes passed, next you know they came on the forefront. Now they're fucking gods of rap, quote unquote.
Nah, yeah, he goes like Jay-Z too, you know what I mean? And then we can't leave out pun, so because it was a funny thing that one time my boy Don, he said, well, how the fuck Fat Joe get so nice? What did he do? Steal Big Pun's rhyme book when he died? And it was funny as hell when he said that, and I was like, damn, that's good, that's some real shit. And then a little while later, somebody else said it. I was like, damn, that's
Fucking
fucked up.
Matt, no, this nigga Fat Joe said it and leaned back. He said nigga
Yeah.
got stole Pun's rhyme book.
Yeah. Probably did.
He
Stole
guilty
his-
conscience.
He slept with his wife, right?
He did all types of shit. That's probably
I
what we
think-
know.
Supposedly, doesn't she have it? Supposedly she has all the all the raps, all the big pun joints. Supposedly she has all the
That's probably how
got
he.
the royalties of it, yeah.
yeah.
That's probably how he got to it.
Good.
That's probably how he got to that book. He got to that monkey. He got to that monkey. You know what I'm saying? Softened her up a little bit. You know, got that book.
You know what I'm saying?
And then that's why I think that's why him and Cuban Link had beef.
Yeah, he got getting that Cuban Link getting laced up.
Yeah,
Burke 50 him up.
yeah, yeah, man. So another thing is too is, you know, it was like Biggie and Pac, they'll call you out. You know what I mean? Somewhere along the lines, shit like that got lost in the hip hop game. You know what I mean? When the word hater became real, you know, real prominent in the hip hop game, that's when niggas stopped calling other motherfuckers out. So now the motherfucking word, the phrase hater was made for these whack ass rappers. So now when you tell a nigga he's whack, his response is, you a hater.
Why?
Instead of
Instead of capitalizing on it, we're actually coming back with it like we used to do back in the day. Like, all right, was really good.
yeah,
Come at me.
nah. These,
It's no more of that. There's no
Come
more
at
of
me,
that.
bro.
You got a lot of these telephone tough guys and internet, you know, what have yous and what you will call this, but the realness, that essence of hip hop, we're losing it. That's how I feel. That's personal. So,
I mean, yeah. I mean, it goes around and comes around. You know what I mean? Like,
of course.
you got to look at the time when MC Hammer was the man. You know what I mean? MC Hammer was a real pop dude. He was on top of the rap game at the time. And then eventually, you know, it went back around to the gangster shit. And then, you know, got to 50, and then, you know, like the lean with it, rock with it guys, and like the crunk stuff, you know what I'm saying, the party time. Yeah, it went around, and then, I mean, it kind of like stayed on that path a little bit, you know what I mean? Like, so, I mean, my whole theory on it is they ain't never gonna let a nigga like 50 get money like that again.
They ain't like that.
Not like a real hood nigga like that, you know what I mean? I don't think they don't want that shit to happen no more.
And that's the crazy thing about hip hop. Like every other genre of music, because it's like the youngest genre of music. We watched the evolution growing up. You know what I'm saying? Like from childhood, like from the early stages, and watching it evolve into a whole nother thing, what it is now. You know what I'm saying? And then the crazy thing is that you see these little people, these people slipping through the cracks. You know what I'm saying? Like these mistakes, like Master P's, and you know what I'm saying, all these kind of cats that's coming through that they can't really control, but that's building their own conglomerates.
Yeah,
you know, they
Ice
can't
Cube,
do
Ice Cube got his own fucking basketball league. Mic's not working.
This dude made
Use
the
mic.
this
Showcast,
one.
no, Showcast. Use that mic.
This
Yeah.
dude made them the Friday franchise.
Yeah.
Crazy, that's nuts, man. You know what I'm saying? Like all came from hip hop.
Yeah.
Hip hop was the stepping stone for him, you know, and it's a beautiful thing that a lot of people that didn't even really have a voice or couldn't even be heard any other way, that opened the door for them, and now they ain't even got a rap. They doing other stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for real,
It's
man.
a beautiful thing.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
It's a beautiful platform. That's for sure.
And the craziest thing is, right, I was sitting and I asked a couple people earlier today, co-workers, I was like, yo, these are all different ages, right? Everything from like age 21 to damn near 60. I asked them, I said, yo, if you could be alive and like adult, like a functional adult and understand everything from any era or decade, what would it be? And they all said the 80s. You know what I'm saying? They all said the 80s, like hands down. You know what I'm saying? That's powerful because that's where hip hop. That's why I said the 80s. Hip hop really shined in the 80s, and it got to a certain point where almost feel like we can't even get back to it where it was then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where the direction it's going. It's kind of nuts, yo.
Yeah, I mean, like
Kind of nuts.
That's what I mean when you talk about like the essence, you know, like the essence of hip hop when it used to be block parties in the street, you know what I mean, going to the parks and rocking out the parks, 2 turntables and a mic, you know what I mean, like that essence, we're losing that, and that's where I feel that's where we got to show the youth, like you can't forget about the pioneers of where we came from, whether it's 80s, whether it's 70s, 60s, like they really got to do their homework because they coming up and they're thinking like these guys are the goats of the now and coming 21st century, when really they ain't saying nothing out there. There's no substance. There's nothing holding on to these lyrics. There's no content going out to anybody, whether it's the youth from 18 to 60. There's nothing going out there. There's no message. And I feel like before there was a message. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whether it was subliminal or not, there was always a message behind something, and there's no message going out there.
Yeah, man. I think a lot of that shit has to do with you know, a lot of these guys like Pac, like Biggie's be like, they say Biggie, he didn't freestyle. I mean, he didn't write. He just freestyled. He just sat down, put the shit together, and he'd be like, all right, I'm ready. Get up and he'll go in. And then, you know, then you got the dudes like Lil Wayne, like a lot of these young guys, Lil Wayne was the man when they was growing up. Like when they're you know, 16.
As a
20.
young coming up, young,
Like, you know, 14 to 22, Lil Wayne was the shit. He was on every other song on the radio. So, like, even though, like there are dudes like Kodak Black, they want to, you know, diss Lil Wayne or say you can battle him, then you, but in all reality, they love to do the fucking death. Like we was Hov fans. You know what I'm saying? Like, we was Hov fans for our era. These dudes are Lil Wayne fans the same.
Exactly.
And they want to be just like the fucking guy. You know, and then that comes with a little bit of the fruity stuff, too, because Lil Wayne was a little bit of a fruity guy. You know what I mean? But he got away with it. But these dudes took it to a whole nother level.
Yeah. He was wearing little jeans for a whole different. He was wearing little jeans for a whole different cause. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But,
It is, yep.
So then it goes the whole thing with then it goes the whole thing with the not writing and shit. So now these legendary hip hop heads are known for not writing their shit. So now with these young dudes, they look at that and they're like, no, I don't write. No real artist writes their shit. And the thing is, not everybody can do that. You're not talented enough to not just be able to write and just go in there and just spit bars. So, you know, time after time, I see so many of these young dudes who say they don't rap. These guys are nice. I mean, they don't write. I'm sorry. These guys are nice, really fucking good MCs, but they just freestyle. You know what I mean? The dude to go into a booth and freestyle a 16, like, oh, that was all right. I could do better. And go in and freestyle a whole new 16 over again.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So it's almost like hit or miss, and then but they don't really like go back. A lot of these dudes that I personally fuck with, I can't speak for everybody, but a lot of these guys, they don't go in and refine what they did. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
they just
exactly.
I gave it to you. I think it's hot. It sounds good, and it's whatever. We're gonna go with it.
and won't remember none of it.
Don't remember that, and that's why
it.
and that's why you motherfuckers go to a show and rap over their own fucking tracks, because they don't listen to their own music. They don't write the shit down, so it's not a real good recollection of what the fuck you said. So they go into the shit and they're fucking poor imitation of their own track.
Exactly. Yep.
Embarrassing.
It is.
It's crazy. I was watching the Redman interview, and he was saying the same things. Like, I don't know what the fuck happened with these niggas is lip syncing over their own tracks, but niggas got to stop that shit.
Yeah,
you know what I
the
mean?
live show, cats is rapping over their whole track.
Yep.
Yeah, and stop it, and the track's still going. You stop rapping.
You just
Yeah,
stop.
yeah, you
just
and your-
looking
yeah.
into the crowd.
A lot of niggas, they their own hype man, their own song.
Yeah.
That's what it's like.
Yep.
Yeah.
I just seen a clip. Designer done some shit like that too. Designer just just standing up there while his whole track is playing, and he's just standing,
Stop it.
just
He's probably
standing.
on
Like
something.
seriously.
He's probably on that stuff again.
I seen Michael Jackson do that shit. Michael Jackson jumped from under the fucking stage.
But he have his own song
Nah,
playing.
he had his own song playing.
Nah, he made sure he put a bridge of sign or a break in there so he could
Yeah.
just flex on it.
No, he was just silent. It's just that the crowd
Just
was the
stood there,
music.
like
the
seven-
crowd was the song.
Like 7 minutes. And they're like, you know, eighth of the crowd passed out before he even fucking said a word and shit. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Imagine that. You fucking go to a Michael Jackson concert. Michael Jackson come out. You pass the fuck out.
You wake up in the hospital.
The concert over. What the fuck happened? I ain't see shit. I ain't see Billie Jean.
You passed out. Heat exhaustion. You crying. You mad. Yeah, you had a chance to see Mike again probably.
That goes to the heat exhaustion thing. I'm glad you said that because that
Wendy
the Wendy Williams thing, man, was she
heat exhaustion.
Her makeup and her
you know, it's October
and
November. November.
Yeah. You know, and then fucking she says her makeup made her hot and the
lights
and then the costume, the
garter bell,
the Statue of Liberty costume heated her up and she passed out and all this stuff. My man G's in the building. What's going on, man? And you know, she did this funny little thing. She stepped back and did a little wiggle and eyes got big. Her eyes got big like she saw fucking Swayze on Ghost and shit. Like, and she
it's
fell.
Like they say how Tyra Banks be smizing.
Yeah, what did you just say? It's like she seen Swayze and Ghost. Was he in Ghost form before you had
Just the ghost form of Swayze. And so I want to see. I want to see how she hit the ground because you know how a person. If a person really passes out, that red mic's not working. If a person passes out,
yeah, they let this up go.
And the funny part about it is, it was a upper body shot. You know what I mean? It was up. So it was up here.
Like what the hell's going on out there?
Yeah. So I want to see her hit the ground. You know, they might have a mat down there or something like. Pop, she hit the ground and fell. Then she came back and was like, "Oh, I was so exhausted. I was so hot and this and that, man." But I can't stand Wendy Williams. And
yeah, that was funny. When they was like she finished it.
Yeah.
She did that little twitch like, hold on, am I supposed to do it now?
Yeah.
Like she looked at the producer, oh shit, I think I'm supposed to do it. And she said, fuck it.
Yeah.
That's what it looked like to me. She was like, fuck it.
Yeah. The thing about it was too, the same like I watched that shit a few times, and before that I watched like Katy Perry pass out a few times. Remember that? Like,
Yeah, I seen that one. She had like a whole bodysuit on.
Yeah, she passed. Like, talking gibberish.
Oh yeah.
I looked at her eyes, and her eyes look the same exact way. Like their eyes look the same exact way right before they collapsed.
It was my costume. I overheated when you seen that. Like after they had two clips.
I think that Michael.
I was like, she was doing some other, and it just like spaced out real quick. Will probably give a mini stroke type shit.
Maybe she didn't take her hormone pills this week.
It could have been a gimmick though too.
That's right.
That shit went around like fire, like wildfire.
And then she came back. I'm okay.
It did. That shit just hit like boom. What's that big tabloid shit they gonna talk about today? Oh, Wendy fainted. Boom, it's gonna happen, and it happened so funny where she was just like, oh shit, I'm supposed to do it.
I ain't twitching.
I'm supposed to do it now.
I said it wrong. I said a word wrong. She said some dumb shit before she. That was on me. Come on, stop it.
Yeah, it was. In
the words of my man Jim, are you done yet?
You done?
It was foolery.
Damn.
It was foolery.
A lot of foolery, a lot of fuckery, some bullshit, and
and if Pac don't like you, most likely I don't like you.
Yeah, man. Like Wendy Williams yeah, nobody really likes Wendy. Who likes Wendy Williams except for like
Sean?
Yeah. Like some gay guys and shit, and then like 50 went on there and he laughed at her and shit, and you know 50 don't give a fuck.
Nope.
And I can't stand. I'm just gonna leave it.
He got that new show. He got that new show.
Yeah, what's it called?
50 Central.
I mean, I seen some good.
It's kind of like a Comedy Central joint.
Yeah, it's kind of like some comedy sketches on there. I seen a couple. One was kind of funny. The mom had like teenage kids or whatever, like older kids, and she was like,
I see that.
And she's like, I had a new boyfriend or whatever. You know, we been talking this and that. And then it's like, yo, come on, Curtis. This dude 50 Cent comes out with a robe on, like a drink.
A velvet robe. With the Caesar cut too.
He comes out, he comes out with a robe to sit down, like, you know what I'm saying? Like me and your mom, this and that. The dudes looking like.
And then she's like, oh, let me get up. You guys spend some time together and talk. And then he's like, yo, I lost my virginity to your mom's.
And
they're like, yo, word?
One dude's like, yo, but mom, what about dad? You like, you guys just leave dad? Then
so he ain't gotta know about it type shit.
Then 50 comes out, and he's like, it's okay if I leave dad now? Yeah.
He's like, yo, he's like, yo, would you change your name to Curtis?
He's
And some of them kind of like, what?
Yeah.
And one boy's like, yo, I'll change my name to Curtis. He said, I'll change my name to Curtis. Oh, yeah, I would.
Yeah.
Like that.
That was same dude. That was same dude like, fuck dad. He's like, fuck dad. You know what I'm saying?
You gonna pay for it, daddy?
I ain't like that nigga anyway.
Yeah, I don't like his ass anyway.
Yo, pop.
Give me
That's
this.
crazy.
Oh, what he said, yo, this is Curtis Jackson. He's like, what? He's like, yeah, I sing like the candy shop. I like a lollipop. And then the kid's like, 50 Cent?
Yeah.
Like he didn't know who he was to begin with.
Yeah, the song
it was
first.
so funny. But the part that he
says,
says is mad funny because he's looking at his mom. He's like, I like the lollipop. I'm like, oh man, 50 Cent being disrespectful.
Hey, yo,
as always, just brought it to the mainstream shit.
Yo, y'all seen that? Y'all seen that battle show with Meth?
Oh
I haven't
yeah,
watched it yet, man. I haven't really.
it's that guy James. He battles a lot of different people.
Yeah, I think who was on the other day?
I think he had Jimmy
Anderson. And
I think he had Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah.
Like he just go at anybody. But Method Man, it was he had punchlines, but you know, it was
Method Man hosts the show, don't he?
Yeah, it's him and his white girl. I forgot her name.
But
I haven't seen it either.
It's called Mic Drop or something.
Yeah, drop the mic.
Yeah, I ain't seen it either.
I thought it was the other way around, but okay.
Mike,
I
no,
gotta
he
look
hosts the
into
show.
it. Oh, okay.
He hosts the show. I haven't watched the show yet.
Did you see that clip I threw up on the messenger?
Nah, you know what?
You get to see it. It was a 3-round kind of like 6-bar battle. Like that's how it went. And,
I don't know, man. I don't know.
It was
I have to watch it and like, you know, like
you're gonna laugh.
I can't.
When you see that shit
on it, but I can tell you like why I can't even tell you why I haven't watched it, and I gotta tell you why. I think I haven't watched it because I don't want it to be whack. I don't want it to be corny. Like I don't know. Like,
it wasn't corny. It wasn't corny. White boy had some bars.
So I'll probably watch.
He's a comedian kind of, you know what I'm saying, dude. But Method Man had his, you know what I'm saying. He came back, his crowd. Yo, it was funny. It was funny because I didn't know about the show until that clip. So then I threw it up like, oh, check this out. So I don't know that it was his show. I thought it was the other kid because I could have sworn I seen him doing other. You know what I'm saying?
He probably was.
But
he probably was doing something like battling or saying some shit. But he is the host of the show.
Okay.
From what I know.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I it's almost like the
Where's it air on? Because I haven't even heard about it or nothing. I seen it on a clip, Facebook joint. And that's it.
I don't know.
Method Man versus this dude James.
I don't know. Maybe
just like,
maybe it has something to do with that, like the lip sync battle type thing. Because I look at it like a little bit along those lines. You know
what
like,
I find impressive? That on Nick they have the shorties lip sync battle. And it's kids that do it.
Kids
10,
that
11, 12.
That's more fun. I think that's more fun.
Yo, there was this kid. He was all he loved was karate. He was doing like half cartwheels, the illest, while choreographing, doing the song, going around, as well as the other girls that did like Lady Gaga, whatever. Like they were so into it, passionate.
Oh yeah.
That it was like, yo, this is awesome, and every kid's going crazy. It's like Nick just reinvented some, hip hop kind of.
I remember
segue in there, you know, and it's like, wow, they got the kids going in now.
Because kids,
forget the celebrities. The kids is more passionate. Who's this kid from? Oh, Oklahoma.
Yeah, because
they like this, and boom, you're like, yo, they talented as fuck. Because Justin Bieber times 1,000.
Like the celebrities, they're more for like playful. They just have a good time.
They do it for like charity
shock value
shit.
and shit like that. Yeah. But like have you ever seen like Kendrick Lamar like bring one of the kids on the stage and like do one of his songs? Killed it.
Oh, that's amazing.
Killed it. You know what I mean?
I like when people do that shit.
Just spit his own joint. I forgot which concert it was. He brought some kid up and he just went out, all out on it.
Yeah.
Kendrick was like, woo.
Hell yeah. The homeboy, one of the kids, he just murdered one of Kendrick's joints. Like Kendrick is not easy to fucking spit either. You know what I mean? That's not. He
goes in and you be like, where's his breath at?
Right.
You be like, oh shit, this dude just said a mouthful of words, but. When you in the zone and you perfect your craft, then it just gets better. You know how to kind of like control all that.
It's like I always had
it's dope though. Like even hearing like Logic, somebody like that.
Logic.
Logic's all done. Supposedly he's all done. That was the last album. And
Was it?
Fuck out of here, bullshit.
Man, then he ain't worthy to be man, because I hate that. Like if you're gonna do it, just keep doing it, man. Do it just because you
can't tour the same album. He only got one fucking album, right? I
don't know. Was it like a phone number or something?
Tour one album for the rest of your life. I mean, I don't know. I don't really listen to Logic. I mean, I heard some good stuff.
Yeah, I hear him cross pathing with other people. Not like I went to, you know what I'm saying? But
Logic is not something I'll put on and listen to by myself. Yeah. Like if you're playing it, that's fine. I'll listen to it. I'm not gonna sit there and put on some Logic music and listen to it by myself. I mean, it's like I don't know. I really, like I said, I heard a couple songs.
Everybody got their preferences, you know what I'm saying? But I kind of like search through just to see what's there. Yeah. And if I see a name that's familiar, that I'll give it a shot.
Yeah, give it a listen. Yeah.
Then I'll give it a listen. You know what I'm saying? I hear the content and all that. Then if I roll by and I see some little pump, I'll be like, yeah, this is not what I'm trying to hear.
Yeah, that's what I usually do, man. I give everybody a listen before I give it criticism, and you know what I mean. Like, I only heard a couple songs of Logic, and I think he's okay. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I heard the Big Crit album. It's fucking fire.
That shit is fire. It's like listening to UGK, the new era. It was dope. I was like, oh shit, yeah. His beats bang, and his verbal content is like, yeah, he's not with that crazy. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I haven't heard a lot of Big Crit either, man. But the Big Crit stuff that I did listen to, I liked it. I liked it a lot. You know what I mean? But
you know, he got that Big Boy, T.I., Andre. You know what I'm saying?
But I feel like Big, when the stuff that I did hear, I feel like he's more like passionate and real about the stuff that he's talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like,
his album was definitely like, oh yeah, this is how they do in the South. You know what I'm saying? It's just like Our Minds Day, but just in a different kind of part. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So you like, damn, everywhere's the same, but it's just who's trans, you know what I'm saying?
Who's translating
it, you're on the side of town.
Because some of them Southside dudes, they're not articulating what the fuck they do in their music and stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's like real, like black and white. You know what I mean? But then what is refreshing when you get a dude from down south that actually like articulate himself and go out there and, you know, like you get a real vision of where he's at. You know what I mean? Where they at. It's almost like when we had the Source magazine. We used to look at the Source magazine back in the day, and you know, they had those advertisements with Master P, and we see these funny ass graphics and shit on the Master P thing. Like, man, these dudes are corny as hell. You know what I mean?
The album covers was like, who put these together? And it was so outrageous, like extravagant. Like, that shit pretty alright though. You know what I'm saying?
So then we used to make fun of him. Like, you know, we used to crack on him and we used to talk shit about him. And then you know, we had Trick Daddy. And Trick Daddy, when he first came out, he had the advertisement on the Source where he's like, he's standing in front of a food stand with no shirt on. And he's like, this dude can't be good. You know what I'm saying? We look at the advertisement like, yo, this nigga can't be good. That nigga's not fucking good. There's no way. Remember, we talking about the Trick Daddy. Like, remember the Trick Daddy Dollars old cover when he had in front of the food stand.
Oh, like, yeah. We thought he swaggered Jack Old Dirty on this shit.
Yeah, that stuff when we said it. And we was like, yo, man, this dude
just
can't be good.
Just a southern kind of feel of it.
And then we listened to some of the music, like make him say, we wrote some of the early stuff like the Ice Cream Man. We listened to that stuff and it was like, we didn't really get it. You know what I mean? They wasn't that lyrically inclined. Mm-hmm. And then,
but it was catchy.
Right? It was catchy. Like Spain's perfect example. Yeah. Sprinkle Me.
We
laughed at E40 so hard.
My mom laughed at E40. My mom was dying laughing at E40. Like, look at this dude. What's he doing?
His lingo is out there.
And then we seen I'm About It. The movie I'm About It came out, and we watched I'm About It, and that actually like made us realize what they were talking about in their music, because obviously we didn't understand.
Of course not.
You know what I mean? So now when we seen the I'm About It, it was like, oh, it makes sense now. Like all the music started to make sense. And that's when we started becoming like, you know, Trick Daddy fans. We started becoming like
Silk the Shaka.
Silk the Shaka.
I'm saying it had to be soul tracks. It had to be
that far now.
You know what? You know what's funny though? I was a big No Limit fan, and Silk the Shaka was actually okay before they signed Mystical. Mystical was from New Orleans too, and Mystical was actually out before No Limit came out.
Of course, yeah.
And but then No Limit signed Mystical. If you listen to the early TIU stuff, Silk the Shocker didn't rap. He rapped like somewhat normal. But then when Mystical joined No Limit, I think he tried to emulate Mystical in a way. And he couldn't do it. He just didn't have the flow. He didn't have the flow, and he was just terrible. Silk the Shocker is the top. I mean, between the top 5 worst rappers of all time, Mystical is one of the 5 top worst rappers of all time. I mean, not Mystical.
He switched it up.
Silk the Shocker. Silk the Shocker is one of the top 5 worst rappers of all time.
I ain't gonna put my Johnny on that. I can't.
Country Black,
but listen, Silk the Shocker might be the father of mumble rap on accident. If you think about it,
on accident.
If you listen to Silk the Shocker,
but you know what though? If trap music was around when No Limit was around,
P would probably be the father.
Oh my god! Like if they came out with trap music, because there was a lot of
that is the first trap music.
Somewhat, basically. But without the action. But the trap is really just a style of music.
The style,
niggas like UGK still around and shit too. You know what I'm saying? Like all them niggas around during that era too. So it's kind of hard to kind of pinpoint anybody. Like.
No.
That's right. About it, put the face on it.
Yeah.
Put a vision behind the music. You know what I'm saying? Nobody really did that before.
Yeah, nobody did that with the South. Because, like, you think about it, before that, did you know Gunna Boys are from down South? No, not necessarily. They didn't say anything about being from down South or none of that. They didn't really rep down South like that. They like Luke, Uncle Luke. Those guys are from down South. You didn't really hear about them saying anything about down South until, Master P came through and made being from down South cool. We from the South. We from dirty.
Our side.
Look,
you ain't even hit Dirty South before them, really.
Yeah, like you might not understand us, but you gotta respect us. You know what I'm saying? Even Outkast was up before that. You know what I mean? They had a different like Southern twang, but we didn't really like think about like where they was from because they wasn't really shouting it out like that. So I always give Master P the in my eyes, Master P.
A lot of people.
Yeah, he did.
A lot of styles.
Yeah, this nigga, we try to get like every No Limits album, right? Even like Mr. Serv-On.
Yeah, Mr. Serv-On was trash.
But then the thing is, let's think about it. All of them had jewel cases except for P, Silk, and C Murder. All of them dudes had like the hard plastic cases, like the hard plastic, not the jewel cases. They had the hard plastic gems.
You can't break them.
Only the brothers had them. That was the crazy thing about them dudes, man.
Yeah, man.
We was back with them cats hard.
Word, man.
Shoot, Fiend came up with an album like earlier this year. Him and this other dude that was pounding. Shit, those were my dudes.
No Limit was a shit. And
Snoop Dogg joined the group.
Yeah,
with that, you bring that up. That means Snoop Dogg out his own mouth give Master P credit for saving his career.
Yeah, because when he says it.
Because when when Snoop Dogg left,
let's make America crip again.
Yeah, right. Let's make America crip again. Right?
I heard it. Yeah, and you know what? He went back to being Snoop Deal Double G.
Yeah,
no lying, no nothing. The rawness, the real West Coast king, because he is a West Coast king.
He is one of them, definitely.
And it's like he got a lot on his shoulders, and he can't let it like all that foolery get in the way. You know what I'm saying? And he got a new show out, something like that. It's kind of like he's hosting.
With Martha.
He's hosting something.
With Martha and shit.
He's hosting.
He already kicking with Martha now, man.
But he always got that end. He's relevant.
Yeah.
And he say that one word. It's like everybody listening to him.
Yeah. And you know why?
One of the most distinct voice.
When he left No Limit, when he left Death Row, they said he left with nothing. He was dead broke. He said
he didn't own none of his masters.
He saved his life.
Saved his life.
He said P's a fair nigga. He said we made sure we had houses, cars, money, guns. Yeah, we had everything we needed.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
And the last Snoop Dogg album on No Limit was called The Last Meal because he was like, "It's the last time anybody gonna eat off me."
Oh,
you know what I mean? So, big up to Snoop, big up to
definitely. But yeah, go check out that Make America Crip Again. That joint. When I first seen the cover, and I was just like, oh. Maybe he just threw that out there, right? And then I was just, some people just throw pictures.
I seen it. That's what I thought.
I was in Spotify and I seen it and I was like,
that's what I thought. I just thought it was a picture.
I was just working, popped it in, and I was like, this is new joint? Oh, it's a rap. He even got one called 187 where it's a picture of him mad old school, like young Snoop. It's called 187. You see it by like a street, you know what I'm saying, route that he lived by. It's at 187.
I haven't heard it yet. I gotta check it out, man.
Like I said, I seen
that
the
gritty
picture.
gangster music, man.
I seen the picture and I thought it was
He talking about Trump. He threw shots at Trump.
I mean, shit, you got a Trump toe tag on the cover. Yeah. It's a Trump. It's a foot with say Donald Trump on the toe tag.
Right, that makes sense. That's the Make America Great Again. You know what I'm saying? Take that. You know what I'm saying?
You know YG came out with that Donald Trump track.
YG.
That shit was jumping. Saying that.
Yeah, man.
So it's like.
It's good that we can do that in this country, because in any other country, some other countries, we do some shit like that, and you going down, you never see you again.
Snoop got Nipsey Hussle on his joint.
Nipsey Hussle's nice. Nipsey Hussle's good, real good artist. Yo, and then you see the Tyrese thing, man.
Yeah, I'm about to mention too. What's the deal with that, man?
What happened with Tyrese?
Did he leave Fast and the Rocks in the next one?
Not even that. That's one thing. Look.
What, he don't want to be in the next one?
Man, all right.
Ludacris took his spot?
All right, cool. All right, so this is the thing, right? I guess Tyrese is going through some custody battle with his ex-wife.
Personal stuff.
I guess he pays his ex-wife, what, does it, $13,000 a month, something like that.
For his
daughter, whatever. And he's going through this custody battle. And supposedly he's all torn up about it or whatever. And then I guess they make allegations about, he abused his daughter. Yeah. So they're trying to get a restraining order on him so he can't see his daughter at all. And during the custody battle. But the thing with The Rock is, The Rock got a spinoff for his character in Fast and the Furious.
A movie spinoff?
A movie spinoff. Like just The Rock. Just Rock's character got a spinoff for Fast and the Furious. And I guess and the spinoff is going to come out before the next Fast and the Furious.
Yeah, next year.
So it's putting all the checks on hold for the other people that's going on, and that's in the movie or whatever. So Tyrese, he said he had a conversation with The Rock, and he told The Rock he's going through some financial things. He needs a check, so don't accept the spinoff. And let's just go do our Fast and Furious thing, for the squad. Because I guess, it's like a little family with the Fast and Furious guys.
The homeboy died and everything. They play all tight and shit.
And I guess from what Tyrese said, The Rock said okay. And he wasn't going to do the spinoff. But he's going to do the spinoff. That's according to Tyrese. So then the whole thing with Tyrese, he's looking at the camera. And he's like, he comes over with his Batman voice first. People got things going on in their life, and everything's, this and that. And then he just starts crying.
His Barry.
Camera?
Yeah, he starts crying dead into the camera. My
like he ain't got guap like that, right?
He put that in a Jody again.
My daughter is the most important thing in my life. I ain't seen it in a month.
So
I got $1 billion friends who ain't helping me. I helped y'all. Y'all don't help me. And he's in his whole crying spill and this whole thing and shit. And I'm like, man, this dude's a thespian. If you don't know what thespian is, it's a fancy word. It's a fancy word for actor.
She like this. I am a thespian.
That's crazy. Where you do all your money, man? Stop playing. It's going away in the battle. That's why you just brought it up, like $13,000 a month, so $100,000 a year is hurting me. This nigga making millions.
And it's this whole thing. I'm paying for lawyers, and the lawyers are draining me, and this and that to fight for my kid. And it was funny. I was listening to I listened to the Breakfast Club every morning and shit, and they was talking about like how Charlamagne's like, nigga, nobody cares about you crying for money. Like you crying about you broke. So you got a Starbucks in your back. He said he got a Starbucks in the Benny Highlands in his back.
Okay. Some Richie Rich flow, huh? A McDonald's and a roller coaster.
Yeah, man. So that dude, I mean, that was.
You got McDonald's and a roller coaster in the backyard, man. You better not complain about money.
Yeah, man.
Anything in the back that's a franchise.
Yeah, like what are you doing, bro? But that shit is man, that shit is funny to me, man. You know what I'm talking about? And
Toots, man.
Toots are expensive these days, man.
Add up out here,
especially if you go to Sin City. And he go to Sin City.
I'm telling you,
high class Hollywood Toots.
He's chopping a movie check. He's chopping a movie check. That's why he's being pissed. They wake up in the next morning like.
It's funny you talk about high class Toots, right? If you go to Vegas, right, and you walk, did you go to Vegas?
I went to Vegas.
So when he's walking the street in Vegas, there's these guys in the corner, and they're just like this. Here, take this. And I ignored them for like a day. The whole day, like I ain't taking that. I ain't even look at the card. So when I finally took the card, I looked at the card. There's a toot on the card. Straight toot on the card. Call her. I look at this card like, this girl's not gonna show up at your motherfucking place.
And then he's like, toot, toot, toot.
Nah.
Shit. She showed the fuck. Oh shit! Give me another card, yo.
Yeah,
Let me see. I'm playing poker with these cards.
Nah.
He's playing poker with the cards. Nah, the only people that run up on me was stuff like, oh, go watch this kind of like this timeshare thing or whatever. And then we give you a show. We give you free dinner. You get an Uber to there. You know what I'm saying? You get X amount of dollars in casino. Then the casino coins be like in downtown somewhere where you're not, and it's bootleg machines. Not everything that you want. It's just probably like a little corner. You know what I'm saying? Telling you this is the machine. You know what I'm saying? The everything that they give you is bogus. I ended up taking the money home. I was like, this shit is whack. You gotta be traveling. You gotta travel everywhere. It ain't like you can just stop in the corner. You gotta stop.
And most people don't like to leave the strip.
Main strips.
People don't like to leave the strip when they in Vegas. You know what I mean?
It's nice. It's beautiful.
It's really nice Vegas.
You know, a fantasy just to get away and just be in that like Disney World, adult Disney World.
Well, that's
pretty Las Vegas.
He's hating because he never been there.
Exactly.
I know. When you go there, Rob, do a party bus. So you know you meet up at like Caesar's Palace. You know, you go dressed up or whatever over there, and then you go to a lounge where they like 2-for-1 drinks or whatever. So then you go, right? Then they like, you gonna jump in this van or whatever, like a bus, a city bus, but it's all black, and the DJ's inside waving you, strobe lights, doom 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 doom.
Tell me that I'm about to get tickets tonight.
No, I'm telling you that's what you need to hit up. You know what I'm saying? Because it brings you to 3 nightclubs, all VIP access. There was a line. Swear to God, it must have been like 100 people on that line. We just waited right here. The dude went, and we just walked right in. We skipped all those people, and it's probably like $45 a head. Access to 3 major clubs. One was Larry Flint's, the Hustlers.
Yeah, that sleazy guy.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like
and then the next
like
was
you stay at the Palms too. If you stay at the Palms, which is like a mile off of the strip, actually, you can go to like they got 4 different clubs and stuff, and
we went to Dre's nightclub, 5,000 people. All hip hop music.
I don't think
all hip hop music.
There's not a street. There's not a street for the Toots. The Toots will show up.
It's the whole vicinity, man. You know, but mainly
but in all reality, the Toots in Vegas are not. It's not legal in Vegas. They always try to say like Toots are legal in Vegas, but it's not. The Toots are legal in Pomone. There's a city outside of Vegas called Pomone, Nevada, and that's where the Toots.
In July, they passed over marijuana.
Yeah, the brothel.
Yeah, you can buy marijuana now in the dispensaries.
From what I was told.
Yeah. But you can still get arrested. You can still get fucking.
No, you can get arrested.
No, for chronic, for smoking outside.
Oh no, I think they made it actually.
To buy it.
You gotta have a card.
No, you could just walk in with your license.
Because
I went in
it's recreational school.
Vegas. There's a dispensary everywhere. The cab drivers are like this. Have you been to dispensaries lately?
But you can get backed up for it though.
If you smoke outside.
Yeah, that's everywhere. That's everywhere.
You know what I'm saying?
That's everywhere though. You can't smoke outside in the mask.
You can't smoke outside, man.
Yeah. So basically,
how you going?
It's crazy out there.
Just one second, we get right to you. That's my man Chris Gagney. You know, man, he does the #1 seller.
Jaw saw you.
The weed saw you.
So I'm super sorry. We just won the 2017 Best Pot and Soil Award.
Word.
Yes, indeed.
That's major.
That's how it is.
Hey.
That's how we're gonna do a lot of weed with that.
That's a Grammy right there.
Yeah.
That is a Grammy.
Yeah, man.
That's coming up. That's coming up shortly in the show.
Yeah, man. So you know, I want to, before we go any further.
I know, but say 33. Come on,
no, I was
say that.
I was telling
you wanted to surpass
3 times infinity. Fuck that.
So I was telling basically. I was gonna tell her she's gonna outlive me by mad years. And
mad years?
Yeah, because listen.
What's mad years?
All right, put it this way. My mom passed at 55. My dad passed at what? 54. My grandma passed at what, like 65. My dad's mom lived to be. She was pretty. She was old. She like late 70s.
Time limit to 50s, 60s. That's what you're trying to say.
According to statistics,
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Especially keep you in the pork chop sandwiches like he be doing.
He looked. He's like. Either why you saying my business? Oh, nigga, you a liar, man. That face could go both ways, yo. He was.
But now all bullshit aside,
let me say that. So, but her grandma's still, both her grandmas still alive, in their upper 80s, still very active. You know what I mean? You know. It doesn't matter. They still
just need maintenance right now.
Yeah.
Going through for maintenance right now.
Yeah, you know.
And not only that, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, she might fuck around. She might live longer because she might sit that nice little bathtub, form bubble bath and shit. Boom, boom, boom. You know, chilling. He smoking. He listen to fucking Luther and them. And then she come in with that radio plugged into the wall like, nigga, boom. Dunsky.
We're going to disregard that. We're going to edit. We're going to take that out in editing. We don't want to give anybody any ideas. We're just not gonna let it happen. We're gonna stricken that from the record. Okay.
Stricken for the records.
Cause I want to die no sooner than I was
Only
supposed
the live
to.
cats get that one.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, man. I want to die no sooner than I was supposed to die.
Right.
All right. So I'm
straight face with that one.
I'm gonna give a shout out to POF.
What?
Cause that's where we met. We met up.
For the people out there, what's POF mean?
She was
plenty of fish.
She was fishing.
And that's how you know.
So you fishing? That's how you for fishing?
Yo, as he said that, somebody, a guest in the fucking studio had their reel into the water.
How many people right
now?
Is that the icon for the act?
Yeah, it should be. How many people are here? Like 1, 2, 3, 4. About 9 people here. And we talked about POF. And she was actually on it POF
every time.
Slim, go to the goddamn video. We'll be back, goddamn it.
Say I'm an animal, the most wanted, the most hated. I'm an animal now that I made it. Close friends don't like my life. They don't like me. They think I wanna fuck their wife, but I'm good. I'm just chillin'. Niggas treat me like I'm the villain. Okay, I play that role. Now it's time for the QB Dawn to take control. They say I'm an animal, Jack. Why's that? Cause I'm running around with the max. Ox Brim, what it is, bro? Rest in peace, your Cody Cisco. Tracks murder, yeah, we spittin' that murder. I been a hot nigga, free Bobby Smurder. They say I'm an animal. You know what they say? You are what you eat. They say I'm an animal. Now it's time for me to take over, done. They say I'm an animal. Then it done. See what they did, right? They say I'm an animal. Y'all made me like this. I got infamous in my blood, I'm 3 in my veins. I'm a product of my environment, that's why I'm still going through pain. Maintain, that's what they say. Jealousy, envy, break up groups every day. I'm an animal by nature, but I'm a human by heart. If I eat some food, I gotta finish what I start. No remorse, fuck them all. I'm too busy making phone calls, photo shoots, video shoots. First infantry with me, I got my troops. And we ready, and we armed. You better back the fuck up, remain calm. They say I'm an animal. You know what they say? You are what you eat. They say I'm an animal. Now it's time for me to take over, done. They say I'm an animal. Then it done. See what they did, right? They say I'm an animal.
About to be on some real murder shit, hey. I'm telling you, man. Any nigga that ever looked at me wrong owes me money or ever said any jealous bullshit about me is fucking dead.
Villains, villains, villains. All I see is fucking villains. Villains, villains, villains. In my hood, fucking villains.
Yo, most of my dark years drowning in my sorrow with my peers. Lies of ignorance being sung in my ears. Pushing my self-esteem in lower gear. I swear, crown me in my chair while getting my dick sucked, celebrating like cheers. Life is like an improper faction, counting money with no distraction. Automatics and relaxing. Low profile like a high-paid assassin. Slaughtering rewards and putting niggas in their coffins. Popping bottles often. Yeah, y'all niggas is soft like the hands on women or the cloth of linen. Mr. Granddaddy Flow Optimist. Smoke more water than the abyss. Gangsta nemesis, reminisce on my slickness. Ninth Prince Mystics, Maya Angelou Ballistics. Explicit realistic on how I kick it.
If you shake 'em up, boy, you gon' wake 'em up. Put a little batter in the mix, start caking up. I had a couple problems in the past, boy was corrupt. Had the ante up, nose candy couldn't blow me up. The streets calling me, warning me, that's my mistress. Clenching on a sheet, back shots are ridiculous. I crip walk, speak blood in my sentences. It been a benefit to graduate from the tenement. You ain't feeling it, then you's a motherfucking idiot. Double I sicker than a bitch with chlamydia. My familia never deal with multimedia, but when she calls, sprint move like a cheetah. Bang bang, voice up the asphalt speakers. Thugs that was raised from a buck cop Peters. Some cop the white line, some cop the broccoli. Some got the juice to boost your clientele properly. Stone face.
What up, what up, what up? Welcome back to the Chop Shop. If you're watching, thanks for watching. Thanks for coming back and all that. And ting like that there, you know what I'm talking about?
You know what I'm talking about?
On my right, I got my main man, Chris Gagney.
What's up, guys? How you doing? Thanks for having me.
Word up. Chris is a prominent fixture in the you know, the weed growing world, you know what I mean? So, you know, just give them a little synopsis and tell them what you do, man.
All right, so I work for a really cool company out of Somerville, Mass, called Integrated Design, and what we've got going right now is we sell Sohum Living Soils. Sohum just won the 2017 Best Potting Soil Award from High Times Magazine.
That's big.
Yeah,
huge.
Yeah, it doesn't suck. No,
African wiener. You call it African wiener.
Yeah, but yeah, so you know, it's a all natural super soil, which means that all the nutrients are added. This soil will take you all the way from the vegetation all the way through flowering, and it's a fully amended super soil. All the nutrients are added, and no additional nutrients are needed to go through the whole process. So you're talking, that's some revolutionary science right there. I mean, people have been trying to crack that code for over 40 years. There's people out there that claim they can do this. This stuff actually does it. And you know, I mean, you look at it, and you know, an organization like High Times wouldn't be giving out awards like that.
Hell no.
I mean, like, that's legit as shit. You know, Snoop Dogg's reading that, being like, "Damn, what is that?"
Yeah, right. All you need is that good old Wawa. Wawa is baby talk for water.
Yeah.
So we call it over here jaw soil. Just add water soil. So these guys pretty much got the Rosetta Stone, the weed growing office, right?
Word.
Yeah, I mean, it really is. It's good for beginners who are just getting into it, who really want something simple, to just put their fully propagated clone into this soil, have the proper lighting, have the proper setup. For,
yeah.
You know, you have to get all of that set up before you even consider having a flower. You know, anything flowering in your home or wherever you're growing.
Yeah.
You want all of that set up. Good watering system, good lighting system.
Yeah.
And then this soil is literally
everything in it.
It's got everything in it. You've got all that stuff set up, and you just let it go.
Word, man.
Let it grow.
Are you a Massachusetts native?
Yes, I am. I'm from Cape Cod.
Cape Cod.
Yeah,
Word.
I grew up down
Good
the
potato
Cod.
chips out of Cape Cod, man. Those kettle cooked jammies. Shit.
So, like, how'd you get into the whole marijuana field? And
well, I used to work in the beer industry, and
doing what?
I sold beer. I sold beer. Yeah, I sold beer here in Providence in Pawtucket. I worked for the Bucket brewery here in the Bucket from Pawtucket.
Right.
And then I worked for a brewery on Cape Cod called Knockabout. But I used to go around. I'd sell beer, and my friend Marion, she started a company, an organization called the Cannabis Community Care and Research Network, C3RN. And also with her and her business partner Randy, they started Integrated Design, and they took on this product to expand and further facilitate the growing process out here on the East Coast.
Yeah.
And it's been and they called me and asked me if I'd be interested in getting into the cannabis industry. And
you guys
Yes.
are really successful at the convention center that just passed. What was that?
At the Rhode Island NECAN. It was a great weekend. That's such a great organization. It brings vendors together. It brings growers to the vendors. It brings all different kinds of overlapping industries where you got the energy industry, you've got the window industry, you've got security companies, and it's really cool right now to be sitting back and watching the industry grow. Where there were guys that were running a security company that definitely 5 years ago probably weren't thinking they were going to be working in the marijuana industry, and now they can. Now those things are being. So it's amazing.
That's crazy that you said that. Now think about it. It's like the actual marijuana industry and the boom of legal weed, so to speak, in these cities will boost the economy when it comes to security.
Oh, absolutely.
That's crazy. I never thought about that until you said it.
If you think about it, irrigation business.
Yes.
Real estate.
Yeah.
Right now is the time to be a commercial real estate agent here in New England. There are people that are coming out from the West Coast, and they're opening grow shops. They're getting their spaces lined up for grow operations. They've got offices. They've got this. They've got that. There's
crazy.
So many different things that people don't beyond the growing of the actual
production
plant.
of the
Yes, there's
other people getting involved. Other industries getting involved that it probably was faltering before. When it came in, when that came in place, opened doors for a bunch of other people that wouldn't have had those same opportunities.
Absolutely.
That's some serious stuff.
So when you first, like I said, you're a Massachusetts native, and when you first actually heard that weed was legalized for recreational use in Mass, like what was like? Well, how'd you feel? Like
I was really excited.
I peed a little bit. I took a little.
I mean, that was such an odd night. It was part of me was like, holy shit, this is happening in Massachusetts, and then the other half of me was like, oh my god, this is what we were just given as a president. So it was a weird 2-hour mental thing, processing.
Yeah, it's like up and down for like a
window.
roller coaster.
But as far as the recreational part of things opening up, it's awesome that it's happening. I know people are out there that are complaining about the time that is happening, and the Massachusetts Cannabis Control Commission and that whole process. But that process needs to be done. It needs to be done right. It needs to be done thoroughly, and it needs to make sure that there's proper, let's just say, appropriations of where dispensaries are being are being allowed to open.
Why do you say that?
Well, one of the things that's a very hot topic in the situation is you take like an inner city community where there's a higher rate of people that have been arrested, imprisoned for selling drugs or possession of, or selling, cannabis or like possession of cannabis. Why should those communities, it should be appropriated more, where those communities are actually given the opportunity to get more, to thrive.
More so than be victimized.
Yes.
Marijuana possession.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is that you've got that part of, and I'm just using this one topic for example. You've got that side of the argument, and then you've got farmers out on the western part of Mass being like, no, well, we should be getting all the cultivate, and so it needs to be appropriated, right? The proper, the proper language needs to be put in place, protocols, everything, and so there is a reason why it's taking so long, and a lot of people just think, oh, they need to open it up, and they're just trying to, but they want to do it right and get it right.
Yeah,
we want to be a model, and and a part of like what we do at our organization, the other side of it, the Cannabis Community Care and Research Network, is we are attending those meetings. We are advocating for certain language to be put into policy. So
that's the thing, because it's all still in its infancy. So they're trying to figure it out and work out the kinks. But it's like,
but there's still guidelines. I mean, it's not necessarily trial and error, because you got Colorado and you got like California. They've been legalized for a long time.
But then there's things in Colorado that's going on, like gentrification, and motherfuckers moving into the spot, and the homeless rate going crazy up. And so there's a lot of things that build into that.
That is an issue. I actually was just. It's funny. Like 2 or 3 days ago, I was just watching a special on this high-rise building, and it was $6,000 a month. But there used to be.
Was you watching Weeda Kit?
Yes.
I was just watching that last night.
And the guy was like, and she was like, we have multiple people that live on full floors for $6,000 a month, and they are all in the cannabis industry.
In apartments.
Where there were houses there at one, townhouses there at one point, and it's a double-edged sword, because there's a good, there's an upside to that, and there's a downside to it.
That's everything. That's everything in life. I mean, it's
we're
like
seeing that happen here in Providence.
Yeah, everything can be perfect.
Who would have thought that, like, Pawtucket would be the hot place to live?
Right? You live right there, right in the border, right? It's funny that you say that about like people getting arrested in certain communities. I'm a part of that. I got arrested like at least
10 times.
I got arrested one time. I had like a less than a joint. I got arrested in my house for having ashtray.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, in my house.
And why was it Rhode Island?
Twice,
kid.
Twice.
Yes,
twice in my house. I had less than a joint, and the cops came into my house for some other reason, and they smelled weed, and it was like arresting me for a joint. So now I can't necessarily I can't even own a gun.
Because you had weed on you.
Yeah.
A little bit of tiny weed.
A little bit of tiny weed.
I mean, that's ridiculous.
You barely can roll a joint. And then
and that's one of the things that bothered me that didn't happen at the end of the Obama administration was the fight for taking it off like when you're for a job application.
Yeah.
Like there's you're a grown man now.
Yeah.
You're not the same person you were 10 years ago.
Exactly.
So why should you
have to
be
explain
like, and put down, yes, I was arrested, so now I can only make $7 an hour.
Yeah.
Like, and that's total BS. And like, it would have been nice to have seen that taken off. It would be nice to see.
even back at that time, like when it first happened, I would go to the jobs and I would be like, I go through this whole interview process, and then they were like, we like you fit for the job and this and that, and they were like, you been arrested before? Like, I've been arrested for possessing the marijuana, and like, oh, we can't have that here.
And
bullshit.
But it could have been 2 ounces, or a dime.
Well, one of the things.
Matter.
Well, one of the things that like I can't stress enough, and if that's a topic that you're very passionate about, when there are public meetings and public hearings, because what they're doing in Massachusetts, what they're doing here in Rhode Island is trying to create transparency. Like you can't even. you can't communicate on this topic unless it's in a public forum, public hearing.
Yeah.
They're happening all over the state of Massachusetts right now.
Really?
And they're also, they're going to start happening here in the state of Rhode Island, as Rhode Island moves forward, to hopefully, bring it to legalization here. But those issues are very important for people to show up.
And talk about the addressing
not just us, not just us sitting here like on the podcast.
Yeah, being a little bitch, like
blah blah blah.
No, it's being here to stay house.
Proactive.
It's the number one thing I can't stress right now is everyone fought so hard to get legalization for recreational in Massachusetts. Now, what's happening is they're having these midterm elections, local elections, and people that voted yes aren't showing up, and now the towns
People are saying no.
and the people who want no
are dominating,
adamant to show up,
and they're
say
dominating,
no.
and they're dominating these meetings, and they're dominating. So the opposition voice not getting heard.
People aren't there.
And so
They're high. They're at home and fucking high. They're high.
No, they ain't even cash. They too busy getting zoot.
That's my point.
Well, no.
They getting zoot out the game.
Was that meeting? Oh shit.
So does the play, yo. Kyrie's on.
Well, that's the thing.
The meeting was 2 hours ago. Hit my big pit.
So and that's the thing. And that's the thing that we're advocating for is to get people past those stigmatisms. Stop having to make those jokes. There's guys like, I smoke, but I don't. But
that dude is high in the giraffe
but I partake after I'm done.
A little turn up.
After I'm yeah.
His business is getting too high.
Yeah. You gotta go to a meeting like, I just grew this new stuff. Try it out before everybody.
He had to try it out.
He's about Game of Thrones.
He had to try it out first. That's the problem.
But that's fucking cool as hell though, to be able to be that free and do whatever you want and capitalize off of shit like this and the shit that we was actually scared of like 10 years ago.
Yeah,
the scared driving in your car with it. You know what I mean? Like looking out your window, and then now it's like it's almost.
It's crazy. Actually, hold on a second.
It should have always been like that. And it should have always been like that.
No, but weed is the fucking all producing plant. You can make a fucking shirt off of some hemp.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can smoke the good shit, and then what you can't smoke, you can turn that shit into a fucking weaving basket or something. You know what I'm saying?
One of the strongest materials.
Yeah.
But we've come a long way. We're like,
that's a nice package you got there.
What I was going to show you guys is like something I did this week after going to NECAN, at the Rhode Island Cannabis Convention. Right across from me was the Canacare Docks of Massachusetts, and it hit me that I should probably go, and if I'm going to be working in this industry, I should also have my medical card.
Right.
There are people who fought for years for us to have the right to use this as medicine, and I personally feel that we should be honoring those people by going to get our card.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I was so impressed with my experience at Canacare Docs from the level of education that was like in the waiting room. When I met with the intake nurse, we talked for about an hour about different strains and the difference between indica, sativa, CBD, THC, and that's how it should be. Imagine if people got those talks when they were being prescribed opiates.
Other medicines, yeah.
They were educated.
And it's
Yeah.
But going back to that, I left there being like, wow, I've got my card. I can go to a store now, and I can go to the dispensary and purchase the cannabis I want.
You don't gotta go to the south side of Providence and worry about getting shot at.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
But they gave me, they were selling these packs, and this goes back to what you were just saying about how 10 years ago you could be pulled over and be arrested, and they have these packs there. They're $45, and they lock, so you can keep whatever you're whatever you have in there, and the
need a warrant to
and
get
the
it.
police need a warrant to get into
That's
this.
pretty dope.
It's like when you're driving with the gun to the
Yes,
range,
exactly.
and you
And
have it locked up.
you know, and it's crazy that now that we, you know, between, you know, from this to everywhere, from going into a home and garden center where you know, where we sell these
Put that bad boy
we
up
sell
there.
these bags.
Ooh, got a weed lockbox.
People are going into these stores now out in the public. Like, I was at this place, East Coast Hydro in Fall River. There was like 15 people in line that had soil, lights, a tent, and they were like, "Yep, I'm going home and I am growing weed. I am growing the 12 plants I am allowed to grow."
That's crazy, man. You should be able to have the, you know, I mean, if I can go home and grow strawberries, I should be able to go home and grow weed, right?
You're damn right.
Right.
Shit. What you crazy?
I'm
I've
there.
been gardening for 4 years, man.
Yeah, this
You know what I'm
guy's
saying?
passionate about his growing, man. He's like, look at my garden, look at my peppers and all this other
I'm
stuff.
a pepper eating nigga. I make hot sauce and that type of shit.
But not only that, the fascinating thing about what he does, he actually has a garden in the middle of Cranston Street.
Which is
If
the
you know what
hood.
If you know what Cranston Street is the hood. No, it is
Is it over near the high school?
Central High School.
Yeah,
In the
yeah,
hood,
yeah,
right-
yeah,
right
yeah,
across
yeah.
from the armory.
I've seen, yeah,
Right
I've
on
seen that-
Parade
yeah,
Street.
I've seen that garden
I
before.
grow strawberries.
that's
I grow all
his garden.
types of stuff over there. But
Right.
the thing is, the things about this soil, he also said that you can use it for vegetables. So if you ain't a weed smoker,
Yeah.
and don't pretend it's just weed smokers.
Oh, no,
you
no.
go there and grow some vegetables out that motherfucker.
Word.
Be
Yeah, the
okay.
lady who she won the Colorado State heirloom tomato contest the past 2 years.
Off of his soil.
Off of
Get outta
the
here.
Soham soil, yeah.
That's what we call loyal to the soil. You know
Yep.
what I'm saying?
We actually got a call right now from Navi Reality over there.
This
You
guy
got a call?
So yeah, he's here right
You
now.
call,
was really good.
Put him on the mic.
Yeah, we can hear you.
What's good, man? Yo, I'm over here getting ready to go to this, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Stoneface, Gemstar Regime, William Cooper. We about to link up with the homie Hugh Hef at Papa Woo and go over to there, go link up with, Sire X is going to be there, going to be at the Legendary Quad Studios. But I got somebody over here that want to say what up to the Chop Shop real quick. Hold on.
All right. What's up? Your peace, y'all.
Yo. I can't hear it, man.
What up?
Peace,
Yo. Peace.
you
What's
hear?
up, baby? Yeah, man, this is the boss father in the house, Pop Woo, man.
Bob, what up, family?
Yeah, what's good, baby?
Tell him all you already know.
Always good to hear from you, brother. Much love,
Yeah, you
man.
know that. Same here, man. Ain't got nothing but love for you, baby. You know that.
Word. How's everything out there? Y'all alright, man? This dude now be
Yeah,
acting
man.
up, busy.
Yeah, man. I'm getting ready. I'm in the studio right now, man. Getting ready to do this album right now, man. Me and RZA, I'm gonna do my album right now.
Okay, jumping them
Yeah,
bars.
Pop Woo. Y'all gonna get some shit from Pop Woo now. Some real shit.
Yeah. Give us that 120,
Yeah.
fam. We need that.
Yeah, that's what it's called, Pop Woo 12 Jews. I'm gonna give you the 12 Jews.
Okay. Yeah.
What's up,
The
Papa
12
Woo?
Jews out here. You know
Papa
what
Woo.
I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's
man. We're
real.
looking
It's
forward to
going
hearing
down,
that,
son.
man. Can't wait to hear that, brother.
Yeah, it's good. I'm going in, for real, man.
Going in like curfew, man. You know what I'm saying?
Father's going in. The boss father's going in, man.
Hey, yo, fam, make sure that nigga not be staying on the triple, man. You know he don't know how to act.
Yeah, you're not at.
Yeah. He been showing off, man. I had to slow him down, man. He been showing off. You know what I'm saying? He showed out, man, before he even got here, man.
Yeah.
Goddamn
That's
shame,
what he
man.
do.
That's what he do best.
Yeah, that's his
Now he
trademark
drinking
right
that.
there.
Now he drinking that liquor, and I gotta watch out for him.
Oh yeah, definitely gotta watch out
I
for
hope
him.
nobody don't make me strangle their ass tonight.
Yeah, you know what?
Nah, don't
You
hurt
know,
nobody.
you know what you do, Papa Woo? Sick Lisa on him.
He's on the swarm, man. You know what I'm saying?
Word. Bzzz. Give the bees in the
He's on
swarm.
the swarm, man. We about
All
to take
day.
off, man.
All day.
You know what I'm saying? It's a new sheriff in the house, man.
Video.
Shit,
You know what I'm saying?
man.
New sheriff in town, man. It's a universal killer bees, man.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
go.
Always good hearing from you, brother.
We
Much
about
love.
we about to zap this motherfucking planet, man. And sting them, man. We gonna sting
Right.
them with some hardcore shit.
What's
Especially
the?
when they hit Papa Woo shit, man. That's gonna fuck them up.
Let's go.
Let him know something.
I'm coming with the 12 Jews, and then I'm gonna have y'all niggas jump on. I'm gonna have the universal killer bees jump on stage and then rock the house for
Let's
us.
go.
Ready like Freddy, brother.
What's today's lesson, Papa?
Yeah, we gonna smash them out, man. Dave Mathematics wisdom, man.
Yo,
Hey, yo, Papa,
what's
what-
the
what-
mathematics, God?
What's today's lesson,
Dave
Papa?
Mathematics wisdom, man. Through a man wisdom, man, people get to understand his powers, man. Because a man must wisdom his power to show forth and prove what his own intelligence. You understand? Show that he got knowledge of what himself. See, once he got knowledge of something, he manifests his wisdom and show that he got supreme understanding. Because knowledge and understanding is one and the same. That's the way he set his mind free, where he see his own culture.
Because 1 and 3 is 4 all day long. That's cultural freedom. That's what's going to set his mind free because he understands the knowledge of himself. Some people don't understand the knowledge of themselves. Right. And they live in a beast way of life because they so hard to be led in the right direction and they easily led in the wrong direction. You know what I'm saying? Easily. And this is what caused these things to happen because they ain't knowledge in their own power. They ain't knowledge in their wisdom. They ain't knowledge in their own understanding. You know what I'm saying? So through their wisdom, they'll see their own power today because wisdom, power, born God, man. I'm going to say peace.
Peace, God. Yo.
Do the knowledge.
Yo, you know what I'm waiting to hear? That knowledge of God. That sounds like it did to me.
Yeah, no doubt.
Much love. I'm glad you did me to drop that on
much
this
love,
today.
man. Y'all know that, man.
These
Everybody out there, man. Tell them Power Wu coming, man.
Word up.
Hey, we let them know. We let them know.
2018, man. That's the year, man. Of God, man. Trust me.
Word, man.
Love,
yo,
man.
Yo, it's always a pleasure.
Everything got to be born. That's the year everything got to be born.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? Anything in the dark gonna come to light. You are 2018. Anything in the dark got to come to light. So don't be surprised when you see the motherfucker that you love and his shit come to light, and you gonna say, "Oh, him too." You know what I'm saying? Because that's the era we coming in now.
Word.
Right?
Exposure,
man. So, like I say, you just got to be God and win every battle, man. Be a champion without opponent, man. Because the only one could defeat you is you, man.
Woo!
Remember the child you was gonna make you the man you is today, man.
Damn right.
So don't be don't be afraid to grow up, man.
Word.
I'm still a Toys R Us kid, man. I'm 61 years old, man. I'm a Toys R Us kid, man. That's what's up. Yeah, I like Army Men's, man. I ain't playing. Them little green Army Men. If I had some,
new breed,
son, they be lined up all over my fucking rooms, huh? I love them little green Army Men. They ready for action. Eat my cereal and fight these motherfuckers. They be all over the cereal box, man. Cereal talk, man. You know what I mean?
Oh man, yo,
so good though, man.
Yo,
so I love y'all, man.
I love you too, man.
Y'all keep it up, man.
Yo, man. We'll see you soon. See you soon, Pop.
All right, then. Peace.
Peace. We don't want to talk to your ass, man. We want to talk to Pop Wu, man.
You did what you had to do.
Yeah, you did what you had to do.
You did your job,
man. We'll watch you at 8 o'clock.
Much love to the God, Papa Wu, coming through and dropping the blessings.
Reality, man.
Word up, man.
Not Reality doing his job, doing his work, man. But that boy keep us afloat like propellers on a boat. You know what I'm talking about?
So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. So we gonna go to video. Yeah, we got Young Rain, man. Yo, so before we go do that, you know what I mean, Chris. Let everybody know where they can get to sell you. Let everybody know the pins Chris got. Give us some pins.
I'm getting one right now.
They're fire. You know what I mean? It's official. You know what I mean? Just let everybody know where they can get this stuff and where they can find you at.
All right, cool. So, just if you're trying to reach us at Integrated Design to get in touch with us about the Soham Living Soils, you can reach me at sales@integrating-design.com. You can like our Facebook page, integratingdesigns.com, and definitely check out the Cannabis Community Care and Research Network. We have some really, really good things going on over there. We're actually going to be doing the Boston University Cannabis Startup Challenge.
When is that?
That's going to be on November 14th at Boston University, and it's
an active event.
Yeah, it's an actual event. We'll post that up later on the.
Cool.
Can we throw the link up on the show on the page?
Yeah,
okay. Because we want people out there. We're trying to, Marion and Randy, who are the CEOs of the company, will be making a 5-minute pitch to hopefully fund the Center of Excellence that we're creating here in Massachusetts. Really cool things going on, and I can't thank you guys enough for having me on tonight.
Thanks for coming, man. Thanks for the pins and the soil.
I'd love to talk, anytime you guys want to talk, cultivation, good stuff like that.
Yo, when I make this hot sauce, I'm going to share some with you.
Yeah, I mean, we could actually do a cooking show. Oh, that cooking show.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Word. With that being said, the Chop Shop be right back in a few.
Back like cook crack.
trip to your mannequin. If you ruin his life, might as well kill him. There's no thing as half a sin. They break it, you build it again. Revenge will erase the reasons you mad at them. Recreation use becomes abuse. A full bloom butterfly effect resurrect from the caterpillars. A hill without soil, a mountain that's built from the garbage fills. Subsidize your rent, your environment will slowly reap your soul. Apartment bills, pay a toll. Cross the bridge, state your name, electronically copy your finger seal, and implement time travel while you're trapped in time. Reinventing the wheel, I create ways to travel along a new space. I mold in clay till a new path is paved. Follow my footsteps and trace the great. Someday, the rain will drop like rain. One day, they'll feel this pain I paint. And someday, we'll have no reason to tear. One day, the truth and the frequencies will be clear. Someday, we will be unchained in the spirit, in the flesh, and in the brain. Someday, we'll see it, there will be no pain. Day after day, we count until someday. Day after day, I'm counting till someday. Day after day, I'm counting till someday. I bathe in the pain, no water will wash away. You can count sheep to sleep or count days wide awake, waiting for someday. It's like waiting for one day, like a lottery, some say. Hypocrisy, foul play, with intent to invent systems whipping economic slaves. Their chains will be broken one way or another. Some say I speak about the same things, brother. Other rappers speak about the blang blang, brother. Some say we created by alien beings, chariots in the sky. Some would pray when they see them. Others find the truth dilute, incorporate spirits. Some can't stand what they see in the mirror, and some pretend not to see ya, while others would even kill just to be. Someday, the rain will drop like rain. One day, they'll feel this pain I paint. And someday, we'll have no reason to tear. One day, the truth and the frequencies will be clear. Someday, we will be unchained in the spirit, in the flesh, and in the brain. Someday, we'll see it, there will be no pain. Day after day, we count until someday.
What's goody, my do that Slim. I'm about to get busy with that.
Add water, man. That's
Word. You know what I mean? What's going on? The Chop Shop is back in his bitch.
We got a youngin' with us.
You know what I mean? Young boy.
Introduce yourself. Won't be the first time.
What's good? It's Rain, aka Raymond.
He bring his squad with him this time.
Yeah. It's for the head crack.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Suicide Squad with him.
You know, Rain. I see Rain over on the other side with our people's Vega. You know what I mean? My man Super Vega.
Shout out Vega.
You know what I mean? He's over there with Vega all the time, working on his craft, doing his thing and shit, man. So you know, you're over here by yourself right now. So why you here by yourself? Let us know why you here for the head.
I just came out with my first project called Rainman. I don't know if I should show the camera. Yeah, REIGNMAN.
What?
Yeah, that's my name. Yeah, that's the way I spell my name, and it's literally me. I got copies for everybody.
What?
It's literally me.
We like gifts.
Yeah, it's literally me going from the old me for my. I use the old me as my. I use my government name Angel, and it's literally me going from Angel to Rain Man. Cause and I like, bro, this shit gets like mad spiritual. Like this is it's so like yeah. I had to do that transformation. So yeah, it's literally like you could listen to it and it'll be talking about like money, obviously, like all the things that people dream of. but it's like it's way deeper than that. It goes crazy.
I mean, it seems deep the way you came about it, the whole thing. You know, I mean, change the transformation between your name and you know, so you said the spiritual aspect of it and shit, and that's pretty cool, man. People like when you make an album, like mixtapes are different than albums. You know what I'm saying? Mixtapes, you can just go out there and just do whatever and just say whatever. But when you make an album, you make a body of work. You want people to listen to that and be like, yo, I know this guy a little bit. You know what I mean?
And this is my first project. So like, I've been like a lot of people know, like I've been rapping for a while. Like I've been on the scene. I've been doing shows and shit. But I never came out with like a project that I could say, wow, like there.
Yeah.
Like, and I don't even gotta explain it. I just put it right there and they play it. But like this is 12 songs of my life. Like this is it hasn't even popped off how it's going to, but like this shit already changed like my aspect on life and the way that I present myself. Because it's like
that's enough. That's enough. You know what I mean? From what it sounds like, it's like you kind of like found yourself doing this album. You know what I mean? You know, got a better understanding of who you are in the process of making this album, and then, you know, that's fucking huge. And for people to actually be able to listen to it and like go through that journey with you is fucking pretty cool, man. So you know, like what was your like what'd you think about the whole process? This is your first time making an album. Like, what'd you think about the whole process of making an album?
It was all about dedication.
Yes.
So like, I'm 17. I devoted myself to this music. I devoted like my life to it. So like, I'm always listening to music. Whether it's like me in my head, like put it like this, in a real life situation, I lost my headphones. So now I'm always singing music to myself. Like I always got something in the back of my head, because it's just like that's inspiration.
That's where your mind works. You know what I mean? Like, I'm the same way. My mind works the same way. You know what I mean? Like, there's always a song playing in my head or a parody of a song playing in my head. If I'll be like, I'll just blare out like what the fuck? Where the fuck that song come from? Like what you saying? So I understand what you're saying when it comes to like there's always music playing in your head. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, and so like the way that Rain Man came about was I work at AS220, and we had something called Future Worlds. I came here before for an interview on Future Worlds with the rest of my crew, Zoo Crew, and we was talking about how like the Future Worlds that we all came together for was for our utopia. So it was just like, what is the perfect life, or what is the perfect world for you? And so we went upon that. And then I was sitting in the studio, I just played a random beat, and ironically, like I thought it was like by God, like this was dead God. So I went and I was looking up beats or whatever, and I seen one that it said Angel. It was a Kanye West type beat, and the name of it was Angel. I played it, and then the first 4 bars came to me, and then I kept going and I kept going, and I was like, I just thought of it as any other song. I wasn't even thinking about Rain Man. I was just thinking about it as like any other song like that we was gonna perform. And then Brooksana, my homegirl Brooksana, she's the only feature on the project, and I was like, I need you to sing the hook. And I explained like the whole process in my head, and
that's that beat. That's the Angel beat.
Yeah,
that track. Yeah.
And then I named that track Angel. So if you check it, it's track 7.
And every album has a major track, and they always list it as number 7.
It is.
And you just said what you said because it meant so much to you.
Oh,
that's crazy, boy. He just looked
I'm telling you.
And you look at every
that's why.
Track number 7.
Yeah.
But yeah, track 7. That was the first song that was like, yo, Rain Man right there.
Yeah. You know, watching you evolve is crazy because it's been like 3 years since I seen your father. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Shout out Flip Mercedes.
Mercedes, well-known DJ. You know what I'm saying? MC, engineer, and
I know your dad. Yeah.
He's like, and you know what? They 2 for 2. Flip's been here twice. His son's been here twice out of nowhere. Father-son coincidence.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I didn't know your dad.
My son, he's gonna be a problem. You know what this little nigga called himself? Rain. Young Brain. He telling me that, and I remember seeing him at young and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because he's a young boy, so it was like seeing him a little bit younger, and he was like, "Yo, he's gonna be a problem, yo. You don't even know the shit that this kid is spitting."
Yeah.
And he's like, he don't want to do nothing with my help. He want to step out into his own lane, and that's what he's been doing. He ain't come up here once with his pops. We need to get you here with your dad. You know
we're finding the real truth. We're finding the real truth. We're finding the real truth. When that happened, we find the real truth. How many times you got beat? You know what I mean? Acting up. How old were you when you first got some pussy? We find out all that stuff. We get your dad over here. You know what I mean? That's
good. He's
that.
part of the life. His
Yeah.
dad, you know what I'm saying? Shine because his dad's always relevant and doing what he's doing. But you don't hear him saying, "Yo, this is Flip's son."
Yeah.
Young Brain, or you know what I'm saying? It's
Because like
he made his own persona.
It's like you have to do that. It's crazy because they said that because you actually started it from the beginning. Like a lot of guys, like they'll come out at first and they'll be like, "This is my dad, or this is who I know, and this and that." And now we already identify with it. But then after a while, they want to break away from it.
Yeah.
But now it's kind of like the expectations.
You know,
and but by that time it's too late.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's always good, like I always said, you do it. I didn't know. I know.
Became crazy, right?
Yeah.
So like,
yeah. So I didn't know. So now I'm not gonna associate. I'm not gonna associate you with your dad. You know what I mean? I'm gonna look at you as your own individual. I would not know, and that's pretty cool.
It's crazy to think back.
And then think like, yeah. But now look at it. Now look at it, and it makes sense. Yo, it's crazy because like my daughter just turned 21, and I first heard her rap like
recently,
a couple months ago.
Yeah, that's crazy.
The first time I heard her rap was like a couple months ago, and it's my brother right there. When the first time I heard my daughter rap, what the fuck did I do?
Just her laughing and drooling.
Nigga, I was laughing. I was laughing hysterically. I was like,
to Rick from Rick and Morty.
Nigga. She started rapping. She started rapping.
She got bars.
Bars, my nigga.
Freestyle bars too.
Bars, nigga. I heard her rap and I was like, I couldn't do nothing but laugh.
He had a proud dad moment.
Yeah, she got bars, my nigga. She got bars. So, you know, like, compared to being in a group and being like your own solo artist, like, what's the difference?
It was always like, as an artist, I always thought you should have that selfish mentality. Like, everybody has that little selfishness that they deserve. So I was like, obviously, as an artist, it's me first. I'm not gonna, like, I just wrote this in a bar. I was like, I'm not gonna stop for somebody that's not me. Like, I gotta keep going. If somebody's falling back, I gotta keep going to show them, like, yo, like, get back on your feet, bro. Get off your ass.
Gotta be the example for some of these cats.
Yeah, facts.
That's like a lyric I got. So I'm hands on and lead by example.
Niggas put their hands on you and beat you like a circus animal.
You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? You gotta be hands on and be in front of the crowd. You know, like, yo, you know what I mean? We could be doing better. We could always be doing better. We could always be doing this. We could be doing that. Yeah. And then you can just say that with words, but when you go out there and you do it, you know what I mean? Like,
there's no question to what you're doing because they can see it. It's all right there in front of your face.
And it's all, like you said, it's all about work. It's all about consistency. It's all about going in, you know, and do what you gotta do. You know what I mean? And I see you doing that, man. That solo album, because, like I said, man, we've been working on our solo album for months, and it's not easy. It's not easy, and it's always gonna be that thought in your head: is it good enough, or is it this and this and that? Should I go back and just try more, or like, are they gonna like it? It's all these thoughts to go in your head and shit. So, just it's pretty brave to go out there and be like, yo, this is me, this is what I want to do, and put the shit out. You know what I mean? So I commend you for that.
Yeah. Thank you.
Quick too, because you know it takes a lot of strength and, you know what I'm saying, motive to do this at a young age.
Word. I wish I had a fucking album when I was 17. Crazy.
We write.
You did though.
I mean, nah, we did, but we didn't.
Yeah,
you know
it was a different platform, and like,
you know what? When we was younger and shit, we didn't have no directions. Like you got
nigga, it was a different platform in 1980.
You got bigger, you know what I mean, and you got somebody that's gonna show you the way. Like, I got you. I mean, this is what you be doing. This is what you doing. We didn't have that, so we was over there just being wild, regulars, just making tracks and shit. So we made some in-house tracks, and we sent the tracks to Wu-Tang, the address for the Wu-Tang what's it called?
A mansion, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't a mansion. It was their address for their headquarters. You know what I mean? The Wu-Tang headquarters. And we sent a demo track, which was really rugged.
It was a cassette tape.
Probably really terrible. Was not mixed at all. We just rapped over some fucking, we rapped over some records. My nigga George Haggis.
And recorded to a cassette tape.
We recorded to a cassette tape. That's
before his time. He's far removed. You don't know nothing about him over a cassette tape.
It was like 96. And we sent it to Wu-Tang, the headquarters. And we got a handwritten letter in the mail.
Who's it by? Oli?
I don't know. Who fucking...
they wrote the name at the end of it.
Yeah, I don't remember though. And
I think it was Oli Diggs.
Oli Diggs?
O-L-I. Diggs.
We gotta look that up. I don't know who that is. We gotta look it up.
Yeah,
you remember that. It might have been a person who it is, but I don't remember. They handwrote a letter back to us, sent it to my crib, and was like, "You guys are good. You know what I mean? You guys just need to keep doing what you're doing. You know what I mean? Keep following the road." And and you look at what? How many
20 years? Damn near
20 years later, we're part of the Wu-Tang family. You know what I mean?
That's
so
crazy,
it's like so that was really cool for that to happen, and we would talk about that shit and think about it like, yo, but. We wasn't polished and we didn't have the direction. You know what I mean? That's the ill shit about you guys, like the younger fucking, generation. That you guys can just go online and just...
you part of the tight pants running crowd?
Nah, I've been wearing sweats.
Right. The nuts need circulation.
We're gonna have kids when you get older, right?
Yeah, exactly. I've been trying to. Nah.
Yeah,
that's facts. That's facts, though. Yeah, nah.
The tracksuits are big in UK, man. There's anywhere in UK they wear tracksuits and shit like that. So you ever been to Bourbon Street?
No.
Yes, he was here. Last time.
I thought you was talking about the I've been to this Bourbon Street.
And before we be out,
revisit it.
But before you do that, before you go to Bourbon Street, let everybody know they can find your tags, they can find you on Facebook and all that type of shit. You know what I'm talking about?
So you can find me on Instagram. It's R3IGNM4N. That's Rain Man, but the 3 and the 4. On Facebook, you can find me at Rain Man, REIGN space capital MAN. And on Twitter, you can find me at the.real.rain. And on Snapchat.
Snap. You can my girl won't let me have a snap. You know what I mean? I can't.
Yeah, but
I'm gonna say myself, but
my girl called it the whole app. You got one of them whole apps? You got the whole app in your phone?
Hey, listen, I can sing it. Hey, listen, I can get my girl I can get a. I met my girl up here. Listen, I can get a twat shot today. I get a twat shot today, and no one save it. Tomorrow is gone.
Screenshot that, papa. Yeah,
I do.
Yeah,
nigga, shit. I ain't stupid.
So there's some shit like when you're on a Snapchat, if you screenshot it, the people get a.
They let you know. They're like, yo, Deuce Nicholas. Save your screenshot.
But there's a hack version now. There's a hack version, bro.
This guy got everything.
Wow.
Put me on.
Instagram hack where you can download videos, but the Snapchat I don't be on there.
Put me on the song.
Nah, I be on it, but I don't be on other people's shit. Get it right. I take snaps of myself. There's too many people, yo, and it's just like, what the hell? First off, it's whack because you have to press it to load the video. You can't just press it and it just plays. So you gotta press it. So you gotta go down the list and press everybody.
Right, the whole
family.
Nah, but it depends though. It depends because that's a gift and a curse because at the same time there be some irrelevant ass people that like
they don't need to see that shit.
Yeah,
that's kind of weak though. That's kind of whack though. I mean,
Snapchat's made for the 2 seconds of his life. You press it for the first 2 seconds, it don't continue. You skipping it.
Yeah.
That's Snapchat life. Click. You be looking through a one-person story throughout their whole fucking 2 days, and just like,
Facts. Just getting it out. Just getting it out.
What you do is you just swipe down. If you swipe down, you ain't gotta watch the rest of that bullshit.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, but
that shit
right out the way, because that shit will bother you until the next 24 hours.
But then not only that, but then if somebody look back like, oh shit, this nigga watched all my bullshit all day yesterday. That gives them motivation to do more of it. If you just skip it, but if you just swipe down, like yo, I ain't watched much of your bullshit. I was not entertained. Then I'm like, damn, maybe I should readjust my bullshit.
Instead of scrolling down, you could scroll up and let them know, like, I don't give a fuck.
Right, with the message, right? See? They got this shit.
Get this out.
They touching their scrolling, but the rest you scrolling it. You scroll it.
Chat takes over shit.
This is over the whole conversation. He was be on Bourbon Street.
You know what? I don't got a Snapchat, but anybody want to Snapchat me? My name is Kwan Legend 401. He on my Snapchat.
He gotta go for me.
It's like I'm playing. I don't got a Snapchat.
Hey, that's oxymoron. Like, this guy talking about right now. I don't have a Snapchat, but you can snap me at.
That's like a bad puzzle. Nobody caught on that. But
I'm perplexed.
Oh, we got beat. Oh, you. Oh, word. You know what? As a repeat offender of the Chop Shop, yeah, you get a beat. Word.
Yeah, wait till it drop though, probably.
Yeah.
Let's go.
It's going to drop.
Check. I'm sick and tired of the bullshit way. Yeah. Hey. I'm sick and tired of the bullshit way. Yeah. Hey. I'm sick and tired of the bullshit. Check.
I'm sick and tired of the bullshit.
I'm sick and tired of the bullshit. They talking this and that. When I kick back, they always clean back. Yeah. Check. This is mad fast. Hold up. Yeah, slow that down a little bit. That shit was mad fast. Hold up.
That Jimmy Jam, no Terry Lewis.
I'm gonna go off the top. Check. Yo. Yeah, Raymond.
I've been hungry all my life.
Listen.
Let them know something.
Let's go.
From the jump, I told you niggas I was hungry. I ain't never really have no money. I just had to grind, do this shit every time, spinning every single line that is coming from the dime off the top of the dome. I'm on my own. I don't care, put Raymond up in stone. I don't need the beat. I'ma just go off on my own. Check. Yeah, let me catch it.
Bring it back.
Hey,
listen. That nigga's fault, just for the record.
Listen. Yeah.
Let's go. Select.
Yeah.
Even when I'm on the right lip.
They ain't know I was gonna be on Chop Shop. I was on the block sake. No, I was in the school books, reading books, trying to get my mind right, out of sight. I don't really give a fuck about my life's sake. I'm trying to grind, make my money. I don't really do this shit. I do this for my mommy and my sister and my father too. He's my nigga. He's the one that showed me how to make my mind bigger, mind clearer. I don't give a fuck what you saying. I don't give a fuck what you playing. If it ain't Rain Man, I'm the same man, the damn man that'll do this. I don't really give a fuck. Who the man? Me, nigga. It is Dream, nigga. I can see everything that you will never be, nigga. And I don't care, cause I'm doing this very clearly. And I hope that he hear me. And it's so scary how I just came, just like it was like Novocaine smoking me, shake you won't, cause I'm too lame. Wait, no, you too lame. I'm too off the brain.
Sucker for love. Niggas come through and get snubbed with the snub. Niggas coming through, I'm eating. I need the grub. Y'all niggas is suckers. Y'all niggas don't need no love.
Hey.
Y'all niggas is dubbed like a 20. I'm 100. Biff Franklin with me. Niggas call me Cash. Y'all niggas better hit the dash before hit your ass with the semi.
Up in the building with Chop Shop is crazy, man. You gon' know he gon' mop the floor with motherfucking rappers' heads. Cause this is what he's been taught. He's a youngin' and he got that knowledge and he gon' bring that power for future generations. While we here paper chasing. We in our 30s, he's 17. It's kinda crazy, but he's the future, my D. And everybody know what it be.
I wish I could be 17 again. I wouldn't have a kid, but then again, I probably would have a kid, cause he's the shit. She rap like me, she don't quit. Church like MC Hammer, I got the groaner. Go to Alabama, pick up some blamers. Come back to Providence and send it for twice the price.
Yeah, check it. I woke up in the spot, everybody know that we the dudes. Catch me in the spot with your bitch eating peanut juice. Milk chocolate type nigga. Niggas getting them right type figures. You take fight night type nigga. Halloween niggas. I straight hollow these niggas like a tree. See me, I'm higher than giraffe ass. You spitting bars as half ass like one booty cheek. Who is he? They call me Deuce Diggler. Spit bars that confuse you like the Riddler did Batman. The guy that got man, how is that man? Niggas say, yo, what's the haps,
yo,
man?
I'm that man. What's the haps, man? What's happening? We can show 100 on some craps, man. I clap man's up when I see him on the block. Shoot him up. Y'all niggas ain't nothing. I'm a dog like I'm corrupt.
Got my cat, man. If I do that, it boom back, man. I'm the boom back kid. I do's that, man. It's so blam and it's just like bam, cause it's like a comic book. How I close it and I slam on it.
Blam, bloom, blam like some Batman shit. Y'all niggas better come back. I'm on some rap man shit. I'm on some road man shit. Niggas call me Big Shaq when I come through with a scream. Boom, 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 rap.
It's all talk but from here on out. And if you fucking with us, be prepared for that torture route. Torture chamber, bitch, sharpshooter. Fuck, man, I told you before.
Don't give a fuck about your clout, cause I'm on my way. I'm on this day, and I am gon' get paid. I do this day. I'm about that K. That's Kellogg shit, cause you was breakfast today.
Yo, got hot venom, watch how I spit it at you. Catch me at the crib with your bitch eating fiddle faddle. Straight limping though, straight amping though. Don't amping though, niggas leave you on the ground limping though.
That being said, you bummer clock, Ross clock, Bati boys. You know what I mean? Spit fire, gunshot. You know what I mean? Look at that remake joint, you know what I mean? Know what I'm saying? Cause of the Chop Shop next motherfucking Thursday, man. 6 to 8 o'clock, you know what I mean? Usually that word, you know what I mean?
Konnichiwa, bitches. Yeah.